Good morning, my students, and welcome to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. Now, let's continue. Today, we're going to have the review of the geometric shapes or just plain shapes, okay? Remember, the most common shapes here in this planet are four. The rectangle, remember the Lego blocks, okay? Or the big door also has the shape of a rectangle. The circle, okay, that has the form of a ball. The square that has the form of the body, la parte del cuerpo. Remember, the body of the boy was a square. Or a dice, un dado, también has the shape and form of the square. The triangle, which looks like a slice of pizza, okay, or the cone of an ice cream, okay. Those are one of the most common shapes in this planet. Now, we're going to continue with the review, and also something that is very important and is part of your homework. Remember the practice of the numbers, okay? So these two activities that are behind me right here on the whiteboard are part of your textbook. So once again, if you want to work along with the teacher, si quieren trabajar en sincronía con el teacher Jacob, okay? You have 5 seconds to grab your pencil case and to grab your textbook. You have 5 seconds starting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very good. Now that you have your textbook at hand and your pencil case, let's continue working. So this first activity, I wrote it right here, and these are the instructions, my children. First of all, we have to count, tenemos que contar how many shapes appear on this page, okay? ¿Cuántas figuras aparecen en esta página? And I am not talking about the total of circles or the total of rectangles. No estoy hablando del total de cuántos círculos son o cuántos rectángulos. I am talking about shapes, okay? How many shapes appear here? ¿Cuántas figuras aparecen aquí? Okay? So, first of all, we have a circle. That's one. Esa es una figura. We have a rectangle, and that's a second figure, okay? Llevamos two, okay? Here we have another circle. But in this case, we are not going to count it. No lo vamos a contar because we already counted. Ya lo contamos en la parte de arriba. So this is circle, and circle is the same shape. Es la misma figura, por eso no la contamos. So only two shapes appear on this page. Solamente dos figuras, okay? The circle and the rectangle. That's only two. Now, with the help of mother or father, remember, ask for help, and you have to draw the number 2. Tenemos que dibujar el número 2, okay? Now, remember, with all your strength, con toda esa fuerza, grab correctly your pencil and let's draw the number 2. Don't worry, no se preocupen if the number is not perfect, no está bien hechecito, o queda perfecto, o queda muy bonito. Lo que importa, what is the most important thing, is that you try it, que lo intenten. Para mí eso es un logro, okay? Que lo intenten. Very good, let's continue. So, number 2, because there are two shapes, the circle and the rectangle. Now, once we have draw the quantity of shapes, we have to write how many circles are here, okay? In this first horizontal line, we have to count the circles and write the number in this line, okay? On this line. Tenemos que contar círculos y escribir el número de total en esta línea. So for this, it's very important that you help the teacher count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They are 5 circles only on this part. Solo en esta parte, 5 circles. Now remember, number 5 is a number that likes to eat a lot, so that's why it has a big belly. So once again, with the help of mother and father, okay, let's try to make number 5. Remember, number 5 has a big stomach, okay, a big belly. Very good, that's number 5. Let's continue with the shape, with the second shape, which are the rectangles. And once again, we have to count how many rectangles appear on this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 rectangles, just like this, just like the number 5 of the circle. So once again, we have to write number 5. Okay, the number with the big belly. Excellent. Now we are almost finishing the first activity, okay? The last part of the page, once again, has circles. But how many circles are they? Let's count them. 1 and 2. There are 2 circles. Now remember, number 2 is the duck. Excellent. And we finish the first activity. Now, once again, it doesn't matter, no importa que no queden perfectos esos números. Lo que importa es de que hagan el esfuerzo, ¿vale? Así es que, work hard. Now, for the second activity, we have to do the same instructions, okay? First of all, we have to count how many shapes appear on this page, okay? So, we have a square, that's one shape, okay, and we have a rectangle, that's a second shape. So, how many shapes are they? ¿Cuántas figuras son? Only 2, a square and a rectangle. So, the number 2, we have to write it in this part. There are 2 shapes, hay dos figuras, okay? Now, let's see how many squares appear on this page. Now we have to count the squares. For this, remember, you have to count with the teacher. 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 squares. Now remember, the number 3 has the form of a snake. That's the snake, the very dangerous and very scary snake. Now, let's continue with the rectangle. Now, how many rectangles appear in this page? 1. Only 1. There is no other rectangle. Can I draw? No? Maybe you haven't. No lo tienen ahí? No, it's only 1 rectangle, okay? Very good. So remember, we have to write it and remember the form, which is the soldier that is saluting. Saluting a soldier. Okay, very good. Now, once you have finished with these 2 activities, you can paint them. Okay, you can paint the circles, the rectangles, the squares, and the rectangle using your favorite colors. If you want to use purple, pink, brown, red, green, doesn't matter. Okay, the colors are optional. Very good. So that's it for today, my children. Don't forget that besides doing these activities, don't forget to practice the numbers and the geometric shapes, which are very, very important, okay? So, once again, the teacher Jacob loves you very much. I send you kisses and hugs. Goodbye.